Oh God, hold on, I just remembered something. Well, actually, no, the oven's on. I gotta turn the oven off. Seriously, hold on. But gotta turn my monitor off. I feel like we did a live stream last week. Oh, shit. All right. What's going on, everybody? Are we live? What is happening? How's everybody doing? Are we live? What the hell's going on here? Why does it say this is not working? Are we live? God damn, what the hell's going on? I feel like I haven't done a live stream in 6 years. We're live, Chris. Chris says we're live. Okay, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, hopefully everyone's good. It's Monday. There's a lot of you already here. I appreciate it. Jake. I was going to say I bid you adieu, but that's not right. Definitely not right. Chris, you're here. Chris is also here. There's another Chris here. How is everybody? Ben, I see you up there. Yeah, there was a poll earlier. I was just kind of screwing with stuff, making sure the chat worked, because YouTube changed a bunch of settings, and then we had problems with the chat last time, so hopefully this goes right. D-Rec Fallbrook in Fallbrook, San Diego, or Southern California, right? Home of Tony Hawk. Hold on. I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, last week we were supposed to do a live stream, and then I forgot that I was supposed to go to a little kid's birthday party. I don't know. I just got my dates mixed up. And then we tried Tuesday, and it got all thrown out of whack. So here we are. We only missed a weekend for a week. We have some paintball stuff to talk about. What are we going to talk about? Let's open up my notes, though. Goon Squad, what do you say? You said, hey, buddy, listen. I just got back into the sport after 10 years, and I really appreciate your videos. Well, thank you. You know who I appreciate? BFPgear.com. I want to be able to talk about BFP gear like that. Oh, and I totally forgot to get my link ready. We're going to get that link ready real fast, because I want to show you guys something new that came out. I have all kinds of problems with my... Okay, actually use my cough button. Ooh, BFP gear, yeah, Black Friday paintball gear, or BFPgear.com. One of the gracious sponsors of this channel, and really one of the main reasons you're even seeing these videos. So we always want to help thank BFP gear for obviously making these things happen. Whenever you see a video on this channel that has a gun involved with it, whether it's on one of these live streams or a review, it's because of them. So certainly go help support BFPgear.com. You can go to BFPgear.com or, follow a link in the description. Will also take you over to BFPgear.com. And I just want to show you guys tanks. So we've talked about the Alpha tank, and I'm 90% sure they have these on the website. The HK Army Alpha tanks that are brand new. We can see the sizes right there. It's hard for me to actually see. But what I really want to talk about is this 88. We've had all the other sizes on here, but this 88 size, I've been using the HK Army 80. They're just regular 80 for a while now. And these 88s are actually the same length and 3 to 4 ounces. I think it was 4 ounces lighter. So it's kind of crazy how much lighter they are and how much bigger they are. I mean, an 88's a really big tank. It's way smaller. These Alpha tanks are actually really cool. This gray color I like a lot. It just looks cool. You can find them, bfpgear.com. Yep. Is that moonshine? Oh, no, that's water. Just water. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done a live stream in like 6 years. So, let's talk about what's happening this weekend. This weekend happening in France. I don't know how to even pronounce the name of the city that it's taking place in. But it is taking place in France. And right now we're going to actually put on screen some footage from this same tournament from last year. Just to make it a little more interesting while I'm talking. And this right here is the USA men national team versus Great Britain. So this tournament coming up is going to kind of include two separate tournaments. We're going to have the USA, not the USA, I'm sorry. I'm like thinking about three things. We're going to have kind of two tournaments, right? They're going to have a just regular like NXL Europe event, which is going to be the third tournament this year. And really only the first NXL event that's having all the divisions. The previous two that took place in Birmingham, England, and Lisbon, Portugal, were like kind of an invitational thing, right? They were only pro teams. They had semi-pro, pro, and then they also had the WNXL, like the women's division, at those tournaments. But this one's going to have all of them, right? You're going to get D3, Division 4. Maybe it's that barbecue sauce. I don't know. My voice is killing me, though. Yeah, but it's going to be the first NXL Europe tournament this year with all those divisional teams. It's kind of something we've been seeing in Europe, right? I mean, I think that if we go back 10 years ago, we had the Millennium Series. And the Millennium Series was big in Europe, kind of like in the NXL is in the US. But through COVID, it kind of killed off a bunch of stuff and sort of rearranged Europe. Whereas the NXL, in Europe, they had NXL Europe, or they still do, that's what we're looking at here. It kind of was trying to take the place of the Millennium Series and be a huge tournament series. But that's kind of not happened this last few years, and some other big leagues have kind of stepped in place. Like there's the Norwegian Paintball League that's really big. There's also the CPPS in Europe that has a bunch of divisions. The CPPS could maybe be seen as like the WCPPL or like the USBXL, where they have like Division 2, Division 1, this kind of weirdest semi-pro division. So there's a lot of European leagues that are doing well that are not NXL Europe. But even at this tournament, there are 197 teams. So they're getting a lot of people, which is cool. Being like the first one, right? They really haven't had the divisional teams, but they seem to attract a whole bunch of them. And this weekend, they're supposed to, I assume, I'm not 100% positive, but should be doing the webcast over on the Major League Paintball Plus YouTube channel. So Major League Paintball Plus. Yes. You can find their YouTube channel in the description of this video. So there's going to be the regular tournament, right, which includes all those divisional teams like we're going to see in that pro division. We have Breakout Spa, we have the Tauntauns, we have Lucky 15, Joy Division, Camp Carnage. And then we also have the two American teams in Austin FSU and in Shock. So that's the regular one. Then we also have this other thing, which is like the Nations Cup, or we're getting all the like national teams together to play each other. The United Paintball Federation World Championships is what that's actually called. The UPBF Championship. And it's going to include, lots and lots of countries. So we have a whole bunch. Let's go over here and we can look at the men's. So this is actually highlighted on here as going to be the men's. Let's make it a little bit bigger. A little bigger. All the men's matches. So you can see all the countries, really. Belgium, not all of them, obviously. There's not, 200 and something. Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, which is interesting. Finland, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Mexico, Italy, Portugal, the Netherlands. But the U.S. are playing on Wednesday. So this tournament is going to be Wednesday through Sunday, which is kind of crazy. They're going to do the whole, like, Federation Champion World Championship Cup. Nations Cup's going to take place all Thursday and Wednesday. And they're going to do the rest of the tournament Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sorry. So the U.S. play 2 times. They get Portugal. Then they're going to play Italy. Portugal will probably be pretty good. Italy, probably not so much. Then the U.S. plays Spain. Spain will probably be pretty good. The really good teams are like Belgium's going to be really good. Poland's probably really good. Germany's really good. Great Britain's going to be good. Norway, France. Actually, a lot of good teams. You know, you think about the rosters of these like guys, and they have really good players. But this is probably, last year this took place over on the NXL YouTube channel. So if we wanted to watch this, last year was on the NXL YouTube channel. And I don't know, I assume it will be this year as well. So if you want to go watch your, I was going to say red, white, and blue, but that's also the same color as Great Britain. So if you want to go watch your Team America, probably going to take place over on the NXL YouTube channel this Thursday and Saturday. Crazy times, though. That's like obviously 15:15 is, I don't know what the hell time zone France is in. So whatever that's in. I always like these. I think they're always really good matchups. You kind of see like an all-star team from the U.S., which is pretty much just like the USA basketball team. It's kind of like all the best players. So it's kind of fun to watch. But like last year, this Great Britain team was also really good, and they took it down to the wire, really. Like, let's, damn. It's kind of hard to see with my head in the way, isn't it? Like, what's that time right there? 1:48 left, and it's 2-1. What are you guys talking about in chat? The EU announcers are bad. Yeah, they're not the greatest. That's, you know, probably maybe one of the reasons it's kind of muted a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that I was reading the comments of this video and someone was talking about it. Seems like you're watching a cricket match. Because the announcers are just so, like, bland and boring. Not that I know what watching cricket is like, but, you know. These matches were fun to watch, though. This was a really good match. 3-1. Or no, it's 2-2 now. That's right. Ben, what'd you say? I'd have to admit, it's a little boring when the U.S. teams are like 80% of the Dynasty roster. Yeah, that is kind of true. I agree with that, too. It would be kind of cooler if you just saw more mix of the players or whatever. I actually meant to have the rosters up here, and we've talked about the rosters before, the USA roster this year. But let's see if I can track down the men's USA roster. Teams? Is it going to be under teams? There we go. Look, we're already in the screen I need to be in. So let's check out. We'll pause that. Maybe we'll come back to that. This is Team USA roster. Let's get a real zoom in on there. We have Kyle Berry. Is Kyle Berry playing for NYX right now? Who's Kyle Berry playing for? Chat room, let me know. We have Daniel Camp. Who's Daniel Camp playing for? Chat room? I think Daniel Camp, he's playing for like Notorious or the Hurricanes, maybe? Is Daniel Camp a Hurricane player? We have Jason Edwards of Tampa Bay Damage, and we have Jacob Edwards of Tampa Bay Damage. We have Harrison Fry of Dynasty. We have Axel Goldman of AC Diesel. Ryan Greenspan of Dynasty. Pat Kraft, New York Extreme. Marcelo, San Diego Dynasty. Chris Shear, San Diego Dynasty. Mike Urena, Edmonton Impact. Oh, yeah, the Kings. That's right, Porter. There we go. That's right. I knew that. So, yeah, we have actually a bigger roster split than I thought, you know. I'd have thought there were just more Dynasty players, because there have been at times. At times there have been like, 80%, like Ben said, where it's like literally 8 guys from Dynasty. So it is cool to see, more of a mix for sure. And I assume a lot of these guys will play. I mean, everybody's really good. So you're going to not play Daniel Camp or Jason or Jacob Edwards. It's like, or Alex or, so Pat Kraft, he's also super good. I mean, Chris Shear, Mike Urena. So we'll see. Matt, miss being out there. Have you not played in a long time? I haven't played in a long time either. I've been working on weekends. This goddamn fucking MPPL video is going to be the damn death of me. So this weekend, check it out. They also have player rankings, which is kind of cool to look at. We can look at this for like the U.S. teams, though, too, like all the U.S. guys. Also, it's kind of neat, this Scalp team. The Scalp guys are brand new. They're a brand new pro team. This is their first year in pro, and they've actually won the first 2 events. So they're kind of undefeated so far. They have 200 points in the series for the series title championship or whatever. So it's kind of impressive. They've won 2 tournaments in their first tournaments. They kind of have some veteran guys though, like Alexander Pizzone. He's played for a very long time. He played with the Tauntauns forever and it's kind of been everywhere. But it's really cool to see how well Scalp is doing. The French guys have just always been so good. Oh, that's kind of funny. You see Pat Kraft up there. Arturo's playing for Mexico, I presume. But one thing we do notice about a lot of the stats is that, like, whenever we look at the stats, it's always just the teams that win. There's very seldomly a guy in here who's not on a good team. It's like always like, oh, that's right, they have Bridnikov. That also helps. But there's always like guys in the top that are only from the good teams, which is kind of how the stats work, Yep. According to Greenspan, all the guys have to do is ask to go, and they pretty much are on the team. Yeah, I've heard that. For the most part, obviously I couldn't ask. I'm like, I can pay my way. Can I go? They're like, no. You got to be like, somewhat good. But yeah, the problem is that they got to pay their own way. So you got to be able to find guys that are willing to pay to go play, which is hard when a lot of those guys have been paid to play paintball for a long time. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are talking about Jake said way up there in the chat. You can't even see it on screen anymore. You think Go Sports will have any coverage of the event, or is it exclusively through the NXL platform? I don't know. And then some brain said they have 2 channels. They just need to get them together. I don't entirely know what's happening. I don't entirely know, right? Because like if we look at like a couple things here, we click that, and let's go here. One thing I noticed today is, like, look at this YouTube channel. This did not look like this. Like, a few months ago or, like, weeks ago, it did not look like this. And, was it Go Sports? Because see how this goes to Go Sports? I didn't actually look into this. I noticed this, like, right before we, like, started. Yep, 100%. So, Go Sports now goes to Major League Paintball, which is weird, right? So Go Sports goes to Major League Paintball. There's still the NXL Paintball. So the Go Sports stuff is like NXL Pro, right? And then this NXL, if you go to live, these are the live streams, like the live stream we just watched. Like this is what we were just watching. So this is the European Paintball Federation, though. So that's the European Paintball Federation. here on the NXL page. And then there's the Major League Plus page. There's this one, which is Major League Paintball Plus, so there's 2 of them. And this one had NXL Europe on it. So this one's had NXL Europe on it all year, though. So, like, the British Invitational that just happened a month ago was on there. Yes. So I don't entirely know exactly all the details within this, right? Because for a long time, Go Sports and the NXL were kind of 2 separate businesses, right? You had the NXL, which had tournaments, and you had Go Sports, which just, like, you know, did the webcast, and it was just 2 separate things. They weren't really connected. But now we have Major League Paintball, which is like overseeing the NXL and overseeing the ICPL and the WNXL. But Go Sports has now changed their name to Major League Paintball Plus. So I don't know if they're, you know, no longer whatever. No, maybe they're coming together as one finally. I think it's probably good. I mean, it's probably easier to help streamline products and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why they're doing it or what the heck the deal is. No idea. We'll see. Yep. Oh, that's right, Matt. Your knee. Your ACL. Well, hopefully it's going all right and you get like stem cell treatments or something crazy. Who knows? Who's playing paintball this weekend? I am not. I gotta finish this goddamn NPPL video. EP with that freaking super chat. Eric. $9.99 super chat says, when are you coming back to the field, Brad? The SSFD. Should I say that out loud? Should I say like SSFD? I don't know. It sounds weird saying acronyms. The 08. The 08's where I'm at right now. Like and subscribe. Yeah, like if you guys want to help out this channel a little bit. Give a like to the channel, you know, or not the channel, like the live stream. Give the live stream a little bit of whack. Next weekend, I'm going to try to get a guest. So the goal, not next weekend, but the goal for next Monday is to have a person in this area with me talking. So we're going to try to do some sort of guest. I don't know who that guest is going to be yet, but we'll get there. Matt, you have surgery on the 10th? Huh. Hopefully it goes well, dude. That sucks. I'm so sweaty. I have a knee problem, but I don't have to have surgery. That's rough. Chris Keeley Watson? I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe if it was like 2004 or something like that, we'd give it a shot. But, I don't know. Probably not. This is something I really liked. I watched like the first part of this, and I thought this was really cool. This is a hormesis video that kind of just follows around Marcelo in like the opening parts of their match against somebody. I don't remember who this was or what tournament this actually was. I didn't even like pay attention. But I really liked this. This would have been something that, like, when I first got into paintball, I would have really liked this. I've always liked to kind of get that, like, and I think we're probably all like that, right? Kind of get that, like, little bit behind the scenes look or whatever to see, like, I don't know, what it's actually like to be pro and what they talk about in the pits and all that stuff. So this was just really cool. So I encourage, everyone to go watch this. I really liked this. Was it against the Ironman? Keeley Watson. I don't even remember who she was. I mean, I know she played paintball. That's about all. Did she play for the Femme Fatales for a little bit? And she was like a model in paintball. I don't really know. I don't. I mean, she probably left paintball 20 years ago at this point, so it's like... I don't remember. The Family. That sounds kind of familiar for some reason. Was it Todd's girlfriend? Todd Martinez and her dated at one point? Keely Watson. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, old... Yeah, I'd go watch this. It's really good. Look at this. It's an hour long. But Marcelo's actually, like, wearing a microphone. So it's really cool to get to, like, hear. I'll turn it up a little bit.
Kill the Utah! Beast! Beast in back right!
It's just really cool. So
32,
Atlantic City,
Dynasty!
definitely.
Hey, Artie, do the bounce shot! Arturo!
It's really cool.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Artie. Artie, keep doing it. Yeah.
Like, doesn't this give you the like feeling of playing paintball more than like the ESPN show? I think this is a real, like, this is more of a representation of what paintball is like than the ESPN thing to me. It's not all like fast and crazy and dramatic. You actually like feel what it's like, you know? I don't know. It feels better because it's like more of a real experience.
Hey, ghetto guys, hey, if it's ever Beast, do that shot.
I was on it.
It looked like you were bouncing him because the ref ran in.
on the inside.
Yeah.
I was doing it. I think I might have shot him. I came on the inside of the Utah and I shot where he was shooting.
Yeah, when we do that, when we're
Something else I heard a couple days ago that I didn't actually look into. Does anybody in this chat room know anything about a paintball show that has anything to do with the UFC or like Zuffa Sports or Zupa Sports or Zupa Entertainment or whatever the hell that's called?
you should know this. Their money stayed across the entire game.
Yeah.
That means they only have the one guy looking this way, which is usually the California. Because the back side is always right. That move under their side can happen.
Totally forgot about that. I meant to look into it and I just remembered.
They're coming to their side.
That move on the, got a little dot.
But anyway, we're not going to watch this entire video. But definitely not. I would encourage all y'all to go over there and check her out. It's really cool. We'll give it a thumbs up. Go check it out. It's really cool. It's really cool. Huge fan. This is more organic, where the ESPN footage looked robotic and strange. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just so fast. It was like hard to like keep it up or whatever. Let's do a watch party for the movie Blackballed. I'm not opposed to that. 100% not, Eric. I actually have that. I have it right here, even. I was gonna pull it up really fast. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is going on here. I definitely want to do those more. I also think that I'm gonna try to do live streams for channel members, just kind of sporadically and haphazardly through the day sometimes. Movies. There's Blackballed. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have Blackballed. The Bobby Duke story. I don't know how they would react to that, though. You know, a lot of this paintball stuff, like when we were doing the, like, serial killers one or whatever, you know, I don't think none of the paintball companies would actually do anything. You know, it's all the, like, media companies. Here's Blackballed for you. Yeah, none of the companies would even, like, None of the paintball companies care. That's a real funny movie. You guys should actually go watch this. It's called Blackballed. It's Blackballed. We'll just recap this really fast. It's, I don't know, this is probably like 2004 or something like that, 2005. You can see what's his name in there, Jack Breyer. That guy was on 30 Rock. And Ed Helms is in it right there. You can see Ed Helms is in it. Who's that? That's Rob Corddry. It's a really good cast, like legitimately funny cast, and like a legitimately pretty funny movie. And it's about paintball. It's really well done. There's a bunch of like weird paintball scenes. He starts a paintball team, and it's really good. I would certainly recommend watching it. It's a good watch. But the thing that I don't worry about paintball companies, you know, and they're not going to kick us off. But I don't know. I worry about showing an actual movie. They might just kick me off right away. Because like we got kicked off during the serial killers one because it was the music they didn't like. They just like ejected it right away. So yeah, but I would definitely watch Blackballed. If no one's seen Blackballed the movie, you can probably find it on YouTube. I would go watch it. It's really good. It's pretty fun. Blackballed. I also saw this. Let's talk about this. Actually, I don't know. Let's talk about this. Let's look at the layout. I never actually looked at this layout. You know what things I don't like? They've been doing all these layouts, right? And all these like newer layouts. I don't know. Like, I really like how there's so much stuff in the center. I find that adding a lot of those bunkers to the center makes it kind of like maybe a little more interesting because you get a little more action in the center of the field. But I really don't like this double snake stuff. I don't know. Like the inside one kind of always sucks and everybody kind of wants to go to the outside snake all the time. And it's just kind of weird. So I'm not a huge fan of the double snake. That's really all. I just don't like the double snake action. I want to show you guys this. I want to show you guys... Oh, two things. Oh, this is really funny. This was made by a lovely person over on Reddit. I actually don't want it to show that way. So this was made, this portrait right here, not this one. This is, you know, the thumbnail for the YouTube channel. I use the thumbnail all over the place. You know, it's funny. But someone on Reddit was kind enough to make me a self-portrait. They drew this beautiful self-portrait based on the thumbnail. So, you know, I'd like to, you know, big shout out to that one kid too, over on the Reddit, over on the Paintball Ruin My Life subreddit, for drawing the beautiful self-portrait. Not self-portrait, portrait. Someone drew it. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. I like how I have so many teeth. But I still think that's funnier. I mean, the thumbnail's still funnier. Not the thumbnail, my avatar profile picture. I don't know what the hell we're going to call that. I just thought that was good. But that's not really what I wanted to show you guys. I just saw this the other day. This is notorious. Gosh. What is happening right here? This is kind of maybe a little hard to see, actually. But you can see how they have both the snake beams right there, and then they have the temple. And beyond the temple, there's actually a guy. There you go. There's somebody shooting in between either one of those beams. And you have to, like, decide, like, which way to go really quickly based on, like, what paint you see in the air. Maybe you're looking both ways, or maybe you're trying to just look forward and detect it, like, out of your peripheral. But this is just very interesting. You know, I've never seen anybody do anything like this. And it's one of the things that I'm not good at. You know, I'm not really good at seeing the paint in the air. Some people can, like, look forward, or like look across and like see the paint coming at them, and I'm not very good at that. So I think possibly doing something like this could actually get me, you know, way better at like seeing the paint in the air. It's just kind of interesting. You know, I'm kind of good at like, I can look up. If I'm in the snake, I can like look up and like see the paint where it's coming in from, sorta. But this is kind of just cool. I thought it was kind of creative, and if any of you guys are, you know, trying to get really goddamn good at paintball like these pro guys are, you gotta do shit like this, you know. Kobe didn't get good eating cheeseburgers and smoking cigars. He was doing those running and shooting drills. It's just kind of interesting. Jake, what would be really good drill is if the snake player could shoot back. Yeah, but then you're kind of doing two things, and it turns into like a weird shooting drill. That'd be so cool to like shoot and dive though. You're like diving and shooting. You're like, that would be cool. It just reminds me more of like an actual like sports drill. You know, I remember doing like football or whatever, and they're like blowing the whistle 2 times and you got to go left, or like you blow it 3 times and you got to go forward, or like it's like one of those like weird agility drills kind of. I could see how it'd be good for a snake player though. You know, imagine if you're like running off the break and you're either going to go to the snake off the break or you're going to go to the god off the break. And depending on where paint's coming in from or where they're shooting at, you could get really good at just determining kind of which bunker to stop at. Like, should you go all the way to the snake? Should you stop at the god? Like, what should you do? Who knows? You get enough training and Jesus will tell you. Bob Long used to do drills like this, like that at lunch at Mayor. He'd tell dudes where to go and when to robot up to shoot. That sounds like, I hated that era of paintball. If you guys didn't play in the, if you didn't play in the coaching era of paintball, that's probably good. This is also cool. This came on today. I saw it today. This is something I've always wanted. And kind of got brought back fairly recently. A couple weeks ago, we kind of saw some new glimpses of this. The Empire Defender. Just look at how cool this is. Look at the Defender. It's so cool. I thought that was funny. Oh no, that wasn't it. He tried to like load all weird. So if you guys don't know, this is really an Empire Axe or like a Empire Mini GS in a crazy body. There's a hopper built into the stock. So really in the back, it's kind of like a Halo 2 built into the stock. So you can see the stock right there. And there's like a tube that feeds up and then down into the feed neck, kind of down into the top of the gun. They're really kind of cool. It used to be all magnesium. I'm not 100% sure if it's magnesium anymore, but it used to be all magnesium body. So it looks like it'd be really heavy, but it's actually really lightweight. And whoever this was got to go play with one, like, on the airball field. It's really pretty cool. Like, I could totally see somebody maybe even using this. Like, you could probably do it, you know? It's like the more modern version of the warp feed or whatever. Or like the Q loader. Some Chiefs guy. I think out at Paintball Fit. It looks like Paintball Fit. Pretty fun. Yep. There's nobody here today. Probably because we're not doing anything exciting. Who should I get as guests? Let's ask the chat room. Who would be the ideal guests on this? Like if I was to have like a quick chat for like 30 minutes with somebody, Who should we get? I do like it. I could probably use one. I really like them. Jenna Jameson. She alive? She's really though. Get Scotty from Will Ball for Soup. Was I talking about? I think I was talking about him the other day. Oh, we were talking about him. We were talking about the Dave Youngblood experience. And he came up. One, I don't know, maybe. I mean, probably not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what... I don't know. I just don't care. I really don't care either way. So I'm not all into the drama. I just don't care. Guests. Other than Will Ball for Soup, Dave Youngblood's daycare? Yeah, we were talking about it because, like, apparently, you know, all those documents that we've seen recently were online, like, years ago, and nobody talked about it. And then I guess Scotty from Will Ball for Soup posted something or did something, and then everybody saw it again finally. And, like, took off again. So I don't know. Shane Howe? That's kind of boring. I love Shane. Shane's great. He's the man. Actually, I don't know. That could be kind of interesting. I want to be able to do research on people, though, and, like, have, like, fun, cool questions. Like, Nardwar-style questions, or, like, Chris from Hot Ones style questions that are just, like, way out of left field. But then again, I don't really like the question format interview, so I probably won't do that. So far, we've got Oliver Lang, we've got Scotty and Shane Howe. Those are pretty not terrible suggestions. Tim Brusselback. I'll probably call him Russellback the whole time. Well, that doesn't matter. Chris, you spelled his name wrong too. Brusselbeck. Isn't it Brusselback? But I always would say Russellback. And then no one's ever corrected me. And then I was just one day like, wait a minute, that's not how you say his name. Micah would be pretty cool too. Micah would be pretty good. I'm trying to think about like people that like we know could be entertaining and interesting on camera. They're used to talking on camera. Like Nick Sloviak would be a good one. Brussels sprouts, I have no idea. Brussels sprouts. I'll probably ask Matt the Gym Rat. I would like to have Tom Cole on. I don't know if Tom Cole would... I don't know, Tom Cole would come on. Tom and I've talked. I don't know if he watches what I say about his paintball league or not. Matt the Gym Rat, I'll message him this week and I'll see if he wants to come on, if he can come on Monday. How about that? That works. We've talked about that before. We'll try to see that. And then we'll have some backups along the way. Then we'll see if we can get Sloviak. Chris Raymond Part 2. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not very interesting to you guys, but yes. My name's Yellow. What gun is your go-to for everyday play? The Planet Eclipse EMEC. I pretty much use the EMEC every time I play. If I don't have like something weird I'm testing or like something, you know, I'm use my EMEC pretty much every time. I love the thing. You can't beat it. Ben Lawton, what about Harrison Fry? Harrison would actually be really good too. Harrison would be good. He's done commentating, so I think he would be good on camera. Yeah, Harrison's done a good job. He was doing the freaking whatchamacallit thing the other day. Mate Marshall, he would be pretty good. Yeah, we guys gotta get it going. Those are some good suggestions. And I didn't take a single one, but you know. His wife? Whose wife? Oh yeah, that's right. Call Midway and ask for Jeff to come on. He was Angel's mentor. Jeff who? I thought you said he was an Angel like tech or something. I was like, no, he wasn't. Jeff. I don't know who Jeff is. I've been kicked out of Midway though, so I don't even know. They probably don't remember that. I've been kicked out of Midway 2 times. No, actually only once. We left in protest once. No, I don't remember. Oh, that's right. Paintball Passport. I listened to a couple of those. I don't really listen to any paintball stuff. I mean, the only paintball stuff that I like consistently listen to is what's that one podcast? The Spick and Span Show. That's the only one I listen to. Because I think I get the most out of it. You know, I actually learn up-to-date information, so... I like it. Jeff played for Out of Control and Cap back when 10-man MPPL was a thing. Oh. Out of Control. Everyone played for Out of Control. PTG's also good. Yeah, I don't dislike PTG. That's if I listen to another one, it's that one. Yeah. Out of Control. Yeah, a lot of people played for Out of Control. A lot of people played for Cap, too. I can envision the Out of Control logo. Some people might find this cool. This is an old, now this is an old paintball jersey. How about that one? Some brains might know what that is. Some people might know. You got to be really old to know what that is. I mean, you got to be like older than I am to understand that. I mean, that's a cool like that's just a cool logo. I mean, that's just a cool ass team name and cool logo. Like so cool. I thought you'd know. I mean, you can't. That's like such an like a cool team name. It's kind of hard to like forget that. That was a couple things really. I mean, it was a Saturday Night Live skit. You know, Land Shark. People like Land Shark. You know, look it up, Land Shark, and a paintball team. I don't know. I think Robert Moon played for them. He probably gave me that. That's probably where I acquired that thing. I've had it forever. I mean, 15 years or something crazy like that. Land Shark. Land Shark. We'll get taken off the internet for sure if we look at that. They're definitely not going to like that. You had me. I've been listening to Cher a lot lately. Cher is underrated. Cher, she's so good. Her 70s stuff is like so good. So good. Let's watch this. I kind of wanted to watch this before to see what the heck this was, but we're going to turn the music off because I don't want to get kicked off the internet. So we got to turn it off. But I'll talk through it. There's your Kyle Berry right there. Look at the ammo on some of those guns, though. So this is Virtue. This is the 2024 NXL Atlantic City Paintball Highlights Reel by Virtue Paintball. There's Pasternak right there. Caesar's Palace in the background. I still think it's so weird how, like, that's definitely a hit on his hopper. It's so weird how they're the Miami Kings, but everywhere you look, it still says ML Kings. Like, what's with that? Like, what is with that? Like literally, what is with that? Like, if we go over PB Leagues, let's close all this nonsense. Let's just go here. Maybe it says Miami Kings now or something. Why does it say ML Kings, you know? It's so weird. Like, what's with that? ML Kings. I don't know. But like on their jerseys and stuff, it says like Miami Kings. This is weird. You think that, I don't know, that'd be something they'd look at. Go, play! Yeah. It's a hard dive. People jumping over lanes. That was pretty good. That was a good edit right there. Everybody just jumping. Doop, boop, boop. I like that. Getting shot in the barrel right there. Boom. Wait, did he spin and shoot him? I think he might have. No. No. I wonder who shot him right there. Because look, the paint, like, it goes forward. It goes, like, that way. Oh, one of his own guys shot him. Goddamn goals everywhere. There's another jumpy jump. Yeah, it's okay. This is like classic, you know, we're just gonna, you know, take some videos to the paintball fields and put them all in there. Gee whiz. That was crazy. Look at Mouse. Look at how much he shoots after he gets shot. Like, shot. They probably trade. That's probably a good trade. But look at that. God. That was a good shot too. You can like barely see that guy's hopper or his head or something. Federhoff. That's a really, really old Virtue beanie. Yeah, that's like old school Virtue beanie. I used to have one of those, like 2006. That's funny. Ironman. Which is kind of weird. Ironman? Tons of this Federhoff guy. So we have Division 2. I think that's Division 2 field. Whoa, tons of stabilization. Look at all that stabilization. Look at how bad that stabilization looks. See how wobbly and warbly it looks? Right here. Whoa. All right, this is exciting. Anyway, guys. Oh, what's happening? Ben, I don't think you could use yellow on jerseys. Is that Badlands with yellow and blue somehow? I don't know. I mean, you can't have yellow. There's definitely certain colors of yellow you can't have. I don't know. Obviously, we missed it. It's somewhere in that video. But you're definitely not supposed to, like, have yellow. I don't know. Cole, what did you say? You said, you should do a what's in my gear bag video. That's weirdly addicting. They're weirdly addicting. You know, I've had that on my list of stuff to do for like 5 years or something like that. I just have never made one. I don't know. And especially not now, you know, I've fully transitioned into this like we're gonna try to tell like paintball history stories and stuff like that. So it's highly unlikely that I will be doing review videos or, you know, stuff kind of like that. I'm gonna like morph into like this more storytelling-ish style video, we're gonna say, or something like that. Ooh, it was the last guy that looked all stabilized. Well, we can go back. I think I paused it right on him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you definitely can't have yellow. I was trying to think in there, is there like a, did they ban like orange? Or did they ban, I thought it was like right after this guy. Oh yeah, that's definitely that guy though. Yeah, I don't know. That's a shitload of yellow, right? I mean, I know it's not like yellow, but it's definitely like gold and bronzy on that guy. Like, I mean, look at the fill on the bunker. It's not even much different than the jersey. That, I mean, that's not even the guy you were talking about. This guy's way worse. Yeah, that's way worse. I think it was that guy. You were talking about that guy, right? You know, his jersey actually might be white. It might be the stain from the paint. Maybe not. They look like they're the same color. I don't know. I don't know. Hell, you got me. No idea. Yeah, documentary style stuff, you know, it's so difficult because these videos, I hope that I'm not wrong about stuff. I like this MPPL video. It's fucking crazy. It's going to be the bane of my existence. I've spent so much time on it. It's crazy. Who knows if people will watch it or not. That should be done very, very soon. I wanted it to be done like a week and a half ago, but I switched editing software and that's taking way longer, which is a good and a bad thing, so. Anyway. Looknicksikawig paintball. I believe yellow is fine now, but they explicitly say it may result in getting more checks from the ref, at least my local rules, which are mostly a copy and paste. That's weird. I don't know. Have I picked a good thumbnail for the MPPL video? I don't know, not 100%. I know I've worked on some of them. I mean, literally the thumbnail and title are the hardest, are the most important parts. How about we look at the thumbnails that I've created for the video? You know what this is? This logo right here, guys, like, this logo right here, like, took me forever. Yeah, logos or thumbnails and titles for videos are like the most important part. So essentially, it's going to be about the rise and fall of the MPPL and the rise and fall of the MPPL. So it's going to be like, how'd the MPPL start and like, how did it like, continue, or like, you know, what the fuck happened to the MPPL? So that's one of them. That's probably the one I've leaned on the most so far. That's like a real thumbnail though. There's also that I don't like at all, really. I actually don't like any of these. These are all like weird, just plop them together. Plop them together really fast. I really like this one too. I really like this actually quite a bit, but I don't know how well it works. This one's not as bad. I definitely want, I thought of putting Dynasty on the somewhere in here though, so I'd like to try to put you know, Dynasty somewhere in there. So Eric, Leo had his buddy sponsor us from Denny's, and Capital Edge did say something about it. They did? Wait, what happened? What? What happened? I remember the Denny's thing. I remember the Denny's logo even on What the hell? The Denny's logo was on the Tough Squad jersey. Oh, I get what you're seeing. They didn't like the yellow. I thought they were like upset because you had a Denny's sponsor. I was like, what? I was like, that's crazy. Thumbnails. Anyway. I love the rise and fall of a Midwest princess. That one is good. They need to be a bit clicky baity. Yeah, do they though? I don't know. I mean, they can be. I think that thumbnails can be clickbaity, and I think that titles can be clickbaity, because I'm not going to ever not follow through, you know? So at least if it's, but I don't know if I consider that clickbait then, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, whoa, crazy, and it's about something totally different. It will at least be about the title and the topic. Will resemble the thumbnail and title. Yeah, this one's a little hard because I definitely want to put the logo in there, and I want to somehow show that like it's going downhill and like it's all chaos and catastrophe, you know. But then at the same time, I also want to try to have Dynasty in there. So these aren't good. I don't like these ones. This one's not that bad, but I think this one looks the best, right? These like jump off at you a little bit. I'll probably do, those are just edited a little bit different. Anyway, dude. Anyway, thumbnails and thumbnails. Here's the pictures I actually used for the thumbnails. Those are cool. Let's look at, you guys want to see like some really cool pictures? Look at that. That's so cool. Let's look at like, we'll just show you guys really cool pictures. I'll show you a lot of the pictures that I've been coming up on. What's happening here? I like the cash burning one. Maybe one with old school MPPL players, Bob Long, and Dynasty players. I like that. I'm thinking. I like that. I like the, because I definitely want to like work in people, right? Because we're like instinctually like drawn to people. So like, that's why I tried to have all, I kind of tried to do these because, you know, people will see Dynasty right away. There's such like an iconic thing. I could even use that somehow. That's my actual photo from back in the Dizzy. Yeah, obviously I tried a bunch of these. I just like mashed a bunch of these together. But it would be kind of interesting to have them juxtaposed, right? You could have some Dynasty players or whatever, and then have like older Ironman players like Bob Long or whoever. That would be very interesting. I like that. I might do that. I might look into that. You need a big arrow pointing at something. Nah, I don't want no arrows. There has to be a reason for the arrow, too, you know. I think I've gotten pretty good at thumbnails. Yeah, I really do like the expression on his face. The like, whatever. He's like losing his mind right here. I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to talk about thumbnails and titles anymore. Very good suggestions, though, guys. I'll be working on more soon. There's a really good one. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. What the hell? That's what I meant to do. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Just like super good, like film quality photo. Just like so good. Very good photo. Another really good one of Joy Division. Look at that one of Strange. Tin Man. The very first X-Ball tournament right there. Aftershock. These are all like legit good photos. Look at that one. Oliver with a broken barrel for some reason. Look at that. Look at that. That's the very first PSP tournament. PSP 2003 Mardi Gras. Bang, bang. Someone from Miami Rage and somebody from the Bushwhackers. Another really good one. 2003 Huntington Beach. 2004 Miami. Look at that one. That's a really good one of Ryan Moorhead. What shocker is that? What gun is that? Who can tell me what that is? I really don't know. What was that one? It's obviously an NXT. Is it like an Octane shocker? Isn't it? There we go. I was like, it says Octane on the back, I thought, but I don't remember the Octane NXT. I remember the SFT for sure. I just don't remember the NXT Octane. Octane. There's another good one. Brady getting samizoked. I gotta remember that I have 2 monitors up. It makes it really confusing. There's Tom Cole on the cover of the 1995 Paintball Player's Bible. That's just a cool shot. Huntington Beach stuff. Look at that one. That one's really good. So some of these photos, these are just all photos that I'm using mostly for this MPPL video, but those are really good. I mean, those are the best photos I've ever seen of Huntington Beach. Easily the best photos that have ever been captured of Huntington Beach. That one, but this one one of them I photoshopped. So this one's my work. I actually took out the line. So that one's really good. And then look at this one. Boop. This is a before and after for a Photoshop job. Bloop. But look at that. Isn't that good? That's such a cool photo. It's just so good. There's not a lot of pictures anyone's probably seen like that. So that's what Huntington Beach used to look like. Huntington Beach MPPL. Ooh, look at that one. Bob Long again. Why am I blinking on who that is? I'm shitting the bed on a name on that guy. He's super famous. Why am I... Fred Schultz, Jesus Christ. We have Jerry Braun. Jerry Braun's very important. That's Lane Wright. Lane Wright was like the president of the PSP for a long time. You guys are getting like a little history lesson. Walk down memory lane of all these old things. Seeing what you guys are doing. That's Jed Green. Jed Green, a very elusive person. It's very hard to find pictures and footage of Jed Green. Jed Green is the owner of WDP, or was one of the owners of WDP. He actually owned Pure Promotions. So the reason that the MPPL looked so good is because of Pure Promotions and Jed Green. They're the guys who spent so much money to make it look good. There's John Dresser in 2003 in Huntington Beach. Just a cool picture of Chris Lasoya. There's Chuck Hench, your NPPL president. There's Dick Clark. But this is what I'm saying about this. So look at this field, right? Look at this field. This is kind of why I wanted to do this video. So this is 2002, right? This is 2002 MPPL on just straight dirt, right? There's no net. There's no turf. There's nothing, right? It's just straight up dirt. So they went from that field looking like that to, I want to find an actual picture of a tournament, to this. in 1 year. So 1 year we went from that dirt field to this. So from this to that. It's crazy in like 1 year. So it's one of the like crazier things. It's just how fast all this happened. This is Miami Effect or Infamous. Crazy picture. Look at that one. Another insane photo of X-Ball. The NXL. I was at that tournament somewhere. Another good one. Another just great photo. We're getting close to the end of the photos. More Dick Clark. You know what's really crazy though, guys? So if anyone, we can close all this. So the NPPL, the National Professional Paintball League, was the biggest paintball league in the world at one point in time. There was like, everyone was playing in the NPPL. It was like the league to play, right? There were no other pro leagues or anything. It was the biggest league. And then the NPPL pretty much imploded and went away. And then in 2008, when the NPPL fully wrapped up, the USPL started, the United States Paintball League. But the USPL only lasted for 1 year. It was like 2009 only. So the USPL has not been a thing since 2009, but their website still works. Who is paying for this website? Who is paying for this website? Look at this. It just works. This is the USPL website. I mean, you know, some stuff goes out to stuff that's not there anymore and whatever, but here's your USPL website. So if you guys are looking for tournament information for 2009 DC Challenger Cup, you know, here you go. I found this very weird. Like, who the hell is paying for this? I don't know. So weird. I don't know. Just some really cool pictures from back in the day that I like. Tell Dresser to bring back the old JT bottoms. What do you mean, Mark? Like, what's so different about the old ones? It's so crazy that it's just like working. I'm like, what? I think there's flash on there too, though. What's even crazier? I think there's a flash element. I think that this was flash. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's like, what? It's registered to someone in the UK, which doesn't make any sense to me, so I didn't really look too far into it. It's very weird, but they're paying for the hosting. I get keeping the domain. I totally get keeping the domain, but you're paying for like traffic, you know? There's probably no point to pay for all that traffic. Not like they're getting a lot, but it's just weird. Someone's maintaining it. I don't know. It's just odd. The new ones are trash. What's so bad about them? That's true. You probably could pay like super cheap. That meaning of which I gotta pay for all my web hosting. And speaking of which, if anyone wants to buy any merch and help support this YouTube channel, you can do that over at paintballruinedmylife.com. You can follow that pbrml.com and get yourself some dope ass headbands. You know what's even better? If you use that promo code right there, HEAD30, you can get yourself 30% off. 30% off all barrel covers and headbands with the code HEAD30. You know, buying headbands and barrel covers, it is a very good way to help support this channel and help this road keep going on the show. So buy some, you know, go check out Paintball Ruin My Life, buy some headbands, use this promo code HEAD30. Yeah. Save 30% off. And help support the Paintball Ruin My Life experience. If you need soft bottoms or bounces, you're playing wrong. Yeah, I never understood that, right? Like, no one's getting really bounced on the mask in the first place. I think that's always been crazy. Aren't there, who's all these companies making bottoms though? Aren't like, isn't Enemy of the State making like, Enemy of the State is making bottoms? Didn't, I saw Kinetic Paintball, they're coming out with like new soft ears. Everyone's making Proflex parts all of a sudden, which is very odd. So I don't know. You roll yours up, Mark? That sounds like Mark. That sounds like a Mark move. That sounds about right. Super Dead, there we go. That was another one I was looking for. There's so many of these like cool like little paintball companies now. I really like it. Super Dead. Enemy of the State. Hydra. Hydra's the other one I was looking for too. Hydra. It's just kind of weird. It's all of a sudden like, I wonder if the patent expired. It very well could have. That might be why. I'm pretty sure someone made bottoms. Didn't somebody make clear bottoms? I thought that there was someone that made clear bottoms. I don't really remember. I don't really keep track of all that Proflex stuff. E-Flex is superior to the Proflex, little Serp says. Yeah, yes and no. I think so too, a little bit. I don't know, I have an E-Flex around here somewhere. Is it in here? Yep, it's really dirty. The thing that I don't like about the E-Flex though is I didn't like how thick the foam was. It came with like really thick foam. This foam is just so thick that I felt like it pushed off my face a little bit further than the Proflex, which I felt like the mask moved around a little bit, but that's not really a hard thing to fix. I could just like get thinner foam or something. But I always liked the E-Flex for sure. The E-Flex. E-Flex has a faster lens change. Yeah, it's like way faster. It's way, way better. I just remembered, I'm gonna move this. That's better. I like that, Yeah, the E-Flex, I mean, it's really the same exact thing as the Proflex. I think the Proflex is just like cooler, you know, so people are more apt to like want to wear it because it's hipper. Way hipper. Yep, and if you haven't yet, you know, if you're in here, give the live stream a like. I'm going to be disappointed if I leave this and there's only like, you know. To my knowledge, only JT made clear something. Everyone else, it was custom. Yeah, I don't remember. Someone was saying they made clear Pro Shield bottoms or something. Did Key technically make clear bottoms? I don't think it was technically Key. Maybe it was actually, Jake. I think you're right. For sure you're right. Yep. It was like 2018 or something, maybe 2019. It's so hard. Like what, you know, one of the things I don't like about like, I don't know. It's so difficult to find these things. Like when companies release like, you know, 100 limited edition something and they're on their website and they're gone instantly, and it's like, I don't know, it's so hard to find like information about that kind of stuff because they just delete it from their website so fast, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they had like a previous project area or something, like Enemy of the State guys. And who else were we talking about? We were talking about damn, who do I always get them confused with. It's not Brain Dead. What is this company called? Not Brain Dead. Super Dead. There we go. Super Dead Paintball. So Super Dead, they made the clear ears. So maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Is they just made those ears that were clear. Maybe the state has nothing on their website at all. Maybe they didn't do it, dude. I don't know. What should I make? I think a company should team up with me and we should make it. I should make something. I'm gonna totally rebrand everything though. Super Dead, Super Dead, Super Dead. Yeah, I always like say Brain Dead because Brain Dead's like another company. Let's look at Brain Dead stuff. Whoa. Brain Dead. Brain Dead's like a huge company though. They make everything. Let's just look at a Pearl. All kinds of things. And this company, they do like all kinds of like weird collabs with other companies. Hard Goods. They got all kinds of jazz in here. They've made like skateboards. Yeah, they've done rollerblades with other companies. They have these snowboard boots, probably with like Burton or some huge company. This is what I think about when I think of Super Dead. Clear lenses, that would be pretty funny. That would be really funny, actually. I'm like, with all the clear hype, we're releasing clear lenses. It would be pretty good. It would be funny. OnlyFans star barrel socks? Like OnlyFans stars? Oh, I get it. Okay. I thought about like literal stars. I was like, what? Maybe that should be the name of the company. We'll start. I think we're talking about Keely Watson. I think Alon, something about Keely Watson. You might have a barrel cover on there from whatever, back in the Dizzy. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it was like those Smart Parts barrel covers back in the day. Those were so dumb, though. Like, those were so, like, cringy and cheesy and, like... Oh, they were, like, terrible back then. It'd be even worse nowadays. It'd definitely be worse. It would be pretty funny to make clear lenses, though. Do a collab with JT to make clear lenses. And they're literally just clear lenses. Like, they're just, like, normal packaging and everything. I just buy a bunch of clear lenses. Are there porn star goggle straps, too? Yeah, I think all that stuff is so, like, stupid. It's, like, such, like, dirtball, like, cringy, like, trash person stuff, you know? I was like, I wanted to do with that stuff. It's just so, like, poor taste and everything. But, you missed out this past weekend, gang leader. Mark, for some reason, thinks I'm part of the, I'm like the leader of the 08 gang or something. The 08s. Maybe we just call ourselves, I just call myself the 08s. The 08s. Alright. What happened last weekend? Arcade barrel socks. Am I going to get, like, kicked off the internet from watching? Is it arcade? Oh, yeah. Will I get kicked off? Oh, we can look at these, I think. I've not heard of these guys yet. Oh, it's Time to Paintball. Is that their company, though? Is it Time to Paintball, the actual company? Or is it Scony? Who's selling this stuff? Do I know the person who's doing this? Because this is a store. This is the first thing that came up. This was the first link that came up. Huh. So, but they have like an eBay store too. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. So they don't look bad. This looks kind of interesting, but at least they're sort of censored. I mean, this one's kind of illegal. They're not my style, that's for sure. They're somebody's style. You know, if you like Kid Rock and Rockstar. Kid Rock, if you're into Kid Rock and Rockstar, you might like those. Rennick! It's been a while. I didn't even see you made that comment. You did say that. Yeah, they're just not my style. What are we talking about? Scony, though? No, Time to Paintball only carries them. Same for Scony. They only carry eBay and Etsy or Arcade or whatever. 2 main shops. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you really making leather barrel covers? Huh. That's interesting. Huh. That'd probably be kind of cool. A leather barrel cover. All right. I kind of like it. Huh. I like it. A leather barrel covers. I only wonder if it'll like the reason I hate like the I don't like those big rubber barrel covers like the Exalt ones and the HK ones or whatever. I just don't like them because they don't fit in my pocket. They don't like, go in my pocket really well. And I'd presume the leather one would kind of be like that. Huh. Interesting. That sounds cool. It's fine Corinthian leather. It's so funny that I think the only reason I know of fine Corinthian leather is from Seinfeld, right? Is it from Seinfeld? It might be from Seinfeld, but that's so funny that it's like the actual Chrysler commercial. Let's watch it. I farted. It's officially a live stream. This will get us kicked off for sure.
Tradition, a concept so in keeping with the new.
So this is all bullshit. There's no such thing as Corinthian leather. It was just like made up for this.
Cordoba, designed in the rich traditions of Chrysler excellence. Traditions expressed by luxurious seating, available even in fine Corinthian leather. Uncommon elegance, surprising affordability.
Elegance. It's terrible. Yep, there's your Oldsmobile commercial. Was it Oldsmobile? I don't even remember. Good Chrysler. Fine Corinthian. That is a cool car, Mark. I could see you driving that. It would fit the neighborhood. Ricardo Montalban. Yeah, that's right. Ricardo Montalban. John Voight. We're just driving around in John Voight's car. So funny, dude. Dude, there is not a TV show like Seinfeld. I mean, there's just not. Just driving around in John Voight's car. It was like, at one point in my life, I did the George Costanza ringtone when it was like, believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out or I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home. Oh, so good. Anyway, you know what else is really good is Always Sunny. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is like pretty close to the top as well. You know, any of these TV shows that have like actual characters that you can like enjoy just the characters without them even saying funny things, I think you got yourself a hit. It's the OG Steve Austin. Let's do. Is that the like shananana guy? Shananana. Shananana. Steve Austin. Was he the $6 million man? That's like so before me, and that was like 10 years before I was born. Oh well. What other paintball stuff can we talk about? That's all we've got to talk about. We ran out of everything to talk about. That's all. I've used that. I actually used the $6 million man in a video. I used a $6 million man thing in a video. I used the intro. Shit, what video was that? It was like him climbing a tree really fast. I don't know. I'd have to click like every single video to find it. It was an old one, I know that. He can do it. You can build him stronger and faster. Anyway. This is the most uneventful live stream ever, Corey. Welcome. We're kind of just killing time here. I really want to find the $6 million man part in the video, but I don't remember. If anyone remembers what video it is. I really don't remember. One of the old shitty videos. I mean, all the new videos are way better. Chris, I didn't use any of your jokes in the video. I actually like... Oh my god, I almost reshot and filmed the whole thing. Oh, this MPPL video is going to be the bane of my existence. I've already said that. Okay. Do you know the actual final date of the ICPL? I have no idea. I would probably just go with whatever they put on paintball leagues. I certainly don't know. I am your worst guy to ask that stuff. I don't know. Mark, you want me to do a review of your review? Do a review of my review? Yeah, I actually, that paint thing's interesting. Some brand says, review the $20 HK versus $20 infamous event paint. Yeah, I wonder, I was thinking about that tournament paint the other day. I was like, I don't remember what I was thinking though. It's kind of crazy that it's only $20 though. Like, that is really crazy, you know, like $20 is pretty goddamn cheap. You know, what else can you buy 20 or 2,000 of something for $20? You could buy rice, sunflower seeds, you know, lots of things, I guess. You could buy lots of sand. I mean, how many grains of sand could you buy for $20? Kind of a lot, probably. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We're just kind of like standing around here. And I'm going to go, I think, make chicken. I wasn't going to make any food tonight, and I was just going to kind of like eat whatever was around and maybe make a sandwich, but I have some chicken breast, so I might just cook up some chicken breast somehow. I don't know how. Maybe I'll like bake it in the oven or something. Chicken tacos? I had a chicken sandwich earlier. It was pretty good. I ate all my chicken. Boomer T. Do you think the sport will ever reach a high level of popularity until $20 paint is the norm? I don't think so. I don't think that paint, I don't know if it matters, you know? I mean, I don't think so. You know, I think if paintball was the same price as airsoft, it's like, why isn't airsoft big? I mean, there's a lot of things that are better about paintball than airsoft, obviously. You know, like, I think it's just kind of more interesting. It's not as like army style and, you know, people can't cheat and stuff, but so there's probably things that are better about it, but I really don't think it's a money thing, you know? I don't think that it's because it's expensive. I think that paintball and almost every single sport that requires equipment is expensive, you know? Think about like non-traditional sports that, you know, non-traditional sports, like things you don't play in high school or whatever, that require equipment, and a lot of them are expensive. You know, golf is expensive, and, you know, mountain biking is expensive, and motocross is expensive. I mean, there's a lot of scuba diving is expensive, you know, there's a lot of things. Golfing is cheaper than paintball. I don't know, I guess it could be and it couldn't be, right? I mean, you know, if I want to go play at Pebble Beach, it's like $800 or whatever. I mean, that's not cheaper. You know, I go to play paintball and pay $20 and shoot 2 bags of paint, and it's, you know, $50 or whatever. That's not bad. I mean, that's on par with inexpensive golf price, you know, just at the local golf course. So that's why I'm like, I don't think it makes a difference, you know, like, okay, so it goes from, you know, $50 a case to $20. I mean, really? Like, that's not like crazy. You know, it's like you play twice a month and it's an extra $60 a month now. If you want to play twice a month, it's like, you know, that's not like insane. You know, if you're like struggling to spend an extra $60 a month, it's like, maybe you shouldn't play paintball that much. You know, I don't got any money right now. That's why I haven't been playing. So I don't know. I'm just not sure that price and cost are that big of a deterrent, you know? I mean, lots of people have money. I mean, you know, there's people, you know, buying $400 headbands and stuff. So yeah, golf ain't that bad, or not. I don't know. Clubs are a one-time, and tee times are reasonable for the majority of courses. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know, $50 or $40 or whatever. I don't even know. Tee times or green fee. I have no idea. I don't even play golf. But for sure. But you don't have to buy paintball guns all the time either. So, you know, I have like my EMAC wherever my EMAC is, and it's doesn't have any modifications. It's, you know, brand new. It's not brand new. Sorry. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's old. It's like 6 years old and it's perfectly fine. So I don't know. But we all know that like golf, you know, dudes are buying golf clubs all the time and stuff, just like we're buying, you know, paintball guns all the time. So I don't know. I really don't know if like cost is a problem. I think that at one point, like maybe, because like, you know, you couldn't really get a good paintball gun for under like $1,000 for a good while there. But for the past like 10 plus years, 15 years, there's been really good paintball guns for like $400 or, you know, $300 or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, obviously it'd be more people would play if it was cheaper. I mean, you know, it's just going to be more people playing. But I don't think we'd see like a drastic increase in people playing paintball. I think one of the biggest problems is that like, it's not very accessible for people, you know, like you have to have like an organized paintball field, and like, you know, a lot of places don't have good facilities or places to play, you know, like I'm lucky enough to live, you know, in California, in Northern California or Southern California, where there's paintball fields kind of all over the place. You know, if within like 2-hour drive, there's like 10 paintball fields, 15 paintball fields. So it's easy for me to go play paintball. But if, I live in, the middle of Nebraska or like, Iowa or something, and it's not like a big city, you're going to have to drive 8 hours to go play. It's just like not really a thing. It's just not a lot of paintball fields in some places. I think that's probably like one of the bigger deterrents. There's a lot of stuff, so I don't know. The solution is TV? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When is it too hot? When is it too hot to play for me? All the time now. I mean, I'm so not used to the heat. I don't dislike the heat. I'd rather it be hot than cold for sure. So I'd rather it be, 95, 105 rather than like, 48 or 45 or 40. So I'd rather it be super hot, but it's certainly something that you have to get like a climatized or a customized. A customized? That could be a new word. A customized to. A customized? Is that a word? No. Whatever. You got to get used to it. And I'm just not used to it right now. Jake Dole, I think it depends on where you are in the sport of paintball. If you're a bit older, collectibles tend to be pretty pricey. If you're in the divisional leagues, traveling and practicing takes up much of the funds, for sure. It just depends on what you want to do. Yeah. I think that's every sport. We'll go out to golf. You could travel for golf tournaments, or, you could be on a traveling, softball team or something like that. So we can play it at all different pricing tiers for sure. As in like, the older guys, you're probably not traveling to tournaments when you're older as much. But I think that's a problem too of like, the industry kind of encouraging tournaments so much. It's like it's the only option. It's like you play tournaments or you don't play paintball. They kind of don't like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like they don't like encourage rec style play and just like, big games and just hanging out on the weekend. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. West Nile. Did someone get West Nile recently? Did someone really get West Nile? I don't remember. It's easier to warm up by moving and layering up versus trying to cool down. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I'd still rather be hot. It is true. Who knows? Major tournaments are not the only format of paintball. They just don't want to admit it. Yeah, it really just seems like we just try to like force people into like, this tournament stuff. Maybe not force, force isn't the right word, but like heavily encourage or something. I don't know. Rain always requires several other people for an exciting day. I can go on a bike or golf any day, I feel like, by myself. Solo paintball is not as fun. Go golf by yourself, though? I mean, I ride my bike all the time alone. I wouldn't go golf by myself, though. I mean, you can go to the driving range. I don't know. It depends. It depends, obviously, what we mean by solo. You got to have people there, of course. You got to have people to play against. Which is, one of the things that I was saying that makes it kind of hard, because it's a little bit less accessible. Like riding a bike. You can ride a bike anywhere. And there's certainly golf courses everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, what's good about paintball too is it kind of forces you to meet people. I know that as we get older, it's harder to meet people and make friends, and we lose contact with maybe older friends. So one of the things that's cool about the paintball field is it kind of like brings us together, and you can kind of like talk to people, which is cool. I don't know. I used to hang out with people every day, all the time. I had a group of friends, and we used to literally see each other every day for 8 hours for 15 years. You know, and then people get kids, and then, you know, someone moves, and then it just all, you know, falls apart kind of. So one of the things that's cool about the paintball field is it's kind of still like that. You know, you're still hanging out and kind of like talking shit and telling stories and doing that kind of same thing that we used to do in high school or whatever that may be. Like Mark knows, wherever Mark is, Jake, those guys are part of the hangout, talk shit at paintball field, telling war stories. Ben Lawton says, to your credit, you're at least 100 pounds less than me. That's true. So you're probably already colder on a regular basis than me running hot. Yeah, that's for sure, dude. Well, I'm not for sure, but probably. I also think because I grew up in Sacramento, so I'm kind of used to the hotness too, but I'm also used to no humidity. So I say I'm not acclimatized, but kinda, you know, more than probably a guy who's in Alberta or Saskatchewan. Somebody says, I only want to meet hot single moms at the paintball field. They are there. I don't know if they're single, though. I don't need more man friends. I don't know if they're single, though. That's the problem. There's definitely sometimes hot moms at the paintball field. They're with their sons at birthday parties and the like. So sometimes, I don't know. I'm going to say Miss Alaska. I've never been to Alaska. I probably wouldn't like it. I mean, I'd probably like it, but at the same time, you know, I'd go there in the summer, and it'd probably be raining, and I'd probably be like, this is stupid. So, I talked about Louisiana in a recent video where they had a little swamp problem. They just keep having the damn tournaments in swamps. Wait, what, Mark? What are you saying? Change the name to Otter Gang or Sac. We might change the name to Otter Gang or Sac River Grapers? That's Grapers, right? Not Gapers. I thought it said Sac River Gapers. It's like, well, I mean, gaping's cool and all, but I don't know about the river. Doesn't like the river have like E. coli in it? You probably don't want to be gaping in the river. That's not going to lead to a good thing. The Sacramento River Gapers. The Sacktown Killer Crips. No, that was stupid. I think that 08s? Just be the 08s. I just like that, the 08s. But then you gotta be from the 08. You know, we ain't from the 08. I don't know what's going on. Hey, you own Predator Paintball and Sac? That's a question that's from like 10 years ago. Not in a long ass time. That store was sold 2018. And I don't know what the hell's going on with it now. Yeah, what the hell is a graper? Raymond says, in Mexico, we just played a tournament last weekend with the European layout. Oh, cool. It was fun, but very snake-sided. Yeah, it looks like it. It's all like double-sided. Mexico's cool. The River City Grapers. Were you there when I had a lecture about otters? What kind of otters? Like sea otters or like little boy, like gay boy otters? That's a thing too, right? An otter? Yeah, that's an otter. Mark, you could be an otter. Mark could be a little otter. What would I be? I don't know if I fit like a... Do I have like a gay persona? I don't know all of them. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully the sea mammal. The River City Rappers. Nah, I don't like that one either. Why change Street Fighters, though? I don't get it. Otters are the grapers of the animal... I'm reading grapers, right? Or grappers? What the fucking... What are we doing here? Okay, a graper. What is the meaning of graper? The ring or hollow cylinder of iron through which the shaft of a lance passes and by which it is seized. That's what we're talking about, right? Remove the G. I don't know what the hell's going on. Be a little bit of Marsal vein. Oh, you know what I thought about today too, Mark, is Angelo brought up to me a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, possibly taking photos for Street Fighters, or whatever the hell you guys are going to call yourselves, the Otter Boys or whatever. Just go by Otter Boys. Otter Boys. Rappers. Rapers? Can't you like not say the S word anymore on here or something? Yeah, you mentioned maybe taking pictures for Street Fighters. I don't know why, I just thought of that. Because if I wanted to, if you want to, I have to rent a lens. I have to like rent equipment. We just gotta figure it out. I think that the tournament was like, it's September 25th or something like that. Maybe. I don't really know. Somewhere around there. Fire up Zoom, I'll break it down. Oh god, I don't want to set Zoom. I want to go. I was going to go like 20 minutes ago. Look up otter and raccoon. I'm like making gay jokes and no one gets my freaking otter joke. I still think an otter attacks a raccoon. What? Is this what I'm looking at? Is this an otter in a storm drain? Yeah, what the fuck? That raccoon should be able to fuck that otter up. Damn, he like carried him off into the drain. Is that what I'm supposed to find? Did you ever buy Pokemon cards? Me? Nope. I played Magic the Gathering, but I actually like played Magic the Gathering. We could make an LBGTQ flag jerseys, and then the Otter Boys would make more sense. I think Otter Boys is cool. I like it. I like it. Yes. Why was that otter fighting the raccoon? I mean, you'd think that a raccoon would be able to fuck an otter up, right? I mean, especially on land. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what's with that? Didn't it say it was in like somewhere crazy in Kansas City? Oh, are these even more videos? There's like way more videos of otters and raccoons fighting. Oh, that's like a pet one. There's also those people in Japan that have like pet otters and stuff. It's crazy. What are we talking about? What is, I don't know. O-I-B-O-E-O's. Otters are horny, alright. Oh, is he trying to fuck the raccoon? No. This one's in a storm drain. Oh, maybe he is. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. The raccoon's definitely trying to get away from him. And he's like, fuck you, you're going in this drain. Anyway. Alright, sons of bitches. I'm getting out of here. I don't know. I'll see you Monday. We're gonna try to do a guest. We're gonna try to line up a guest. We're gonna try to do a guest and see how that goes. So Dye needs to change their logo to an otter with a boner. Or like a beaver? What logo am I? Honestly, I thought of a beaver logo for something. The River City Rapers. I get it. I still like the Otter Boys. I'm partial to Otter Boys. You can get a cool like otter logo. Like the old Rodents logo. Whatever, I don't know where the hell that Rodents jersey is. Did I stream last Tuesday? No, I didn't. I tried to, and it's... I don't know. My day was not set up for it. I tried, but it got too late, and it got all weird. It didn't happen. Oh, Otter Pops. There you go. Otter Pops are very like it's a very regional thing, though. They might not be called Otter Pops everywhere. Otters are gonna American me, you, and the show. Damn, Otter Pops. Otter Pops are good. That's like a very Sacramento thing. I don't think that it's like I don't know if they're called that everywhere. Oh, I just looked at the box. It's so iconic, the striped box. It's so funny. Otter Pops. Renix says they have them in Louisiana. I just remember from when I was like a kid. We haven't had an Otter Pop in a while. What is an Otter Pop? These are Otter Pops. This is an Otter Pop. Otter Pops. They're just like little, frozen water, icy, not ices. And that's kind of like an icy, I guess. It's like frozen ice flavored shaved ice in a tube. Don't like that. With or without Brad's consent. What? Nate said, "You're correct. My wife knew them as just ice pops. They might." Yeah, I was thinking about that because I was watching something at one point, and I think that they were like a very regional thing. Just like how most of you guys that are in Northern California, we all say Rochambeau. Like if you're gonna do like what the hell? What are you guys calling that when you're like rock paper scissors? We all call it Rochambeau, but everywhere else calls it like rock paper scissors, or they call it like what else? What do you call that? Give me your what you call like the rock paper scissors thing. Rock paper scissors, and then there's another one, and then all of the Northern California people are probably saying Rochambeau, but that's the only place that says Rochambeau, which I think is interesting. I think that I was watching something at one point, and they said that Rochambeau, it's possible that it was a Jan Ken Poon. Poon? I don't know. Is it from South Park? Yeah, it's a very Northern California thing. I thought that it was like, it's possible that the origin was like an old Chinese game. And that it was like translated incorrectly or something like that from kids or whatever. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Alright guys. We'll see you Monday. If you're a member on this channel, watch this week. If you are one of the freaking badass people that is a member, watch this week. There will be that MPPL video is going to go up this week. Oh, I'm burping like crazy. For members, faux show. So look at that, watch for that, and we'll see you Monday.